The past, the present, and future of the Newtown community in North Sarasota.
The community recently celebrated its 100th anniversary, but there are big plans for the future. In a Suncoast 2037 special report, ABC 7's Bobeth Yates shows us how many expect Newtown to evolve in the coming years.
Former Mayor and Sarasota City Commissioner Fred Atkins took a stroll through the park that bears his name. The Fred Atkins Park is a staple in the Newtown community, and it's almost always packed with neighbors. But if you stroll further down Martin Luther King Boulevard, you'll notice it's one of the few places you'll see activity. Instead, you see unoccupied buildings. Some are in desperate need of renovation. But Atkins says if you look back to the early stages of the Newtown community, that wasn't always the case.
African Americans started opening businesses over here, and we were able to take care of ourselves. It was a community. We had our schools, elementary to high school, we had our child care, and we had grocery stores, we had doctor's offices, we had meat markets.
Over the years, many of those businesses were forced to close their doors. The result was an economically deprived area.
Newtown is still struggling economically. We don't have anything in our community over here that economically is bringing those dollars in.
Longtime Newtown resident Barbara Langston is among those who've been fighting for the area's redevelopment. And she says looking ahead to the next 20 years, she hopes to see major changes in the community that she feels was left behind by city officials.
I am working very hard to make Newtown to become a part of this city, this community, having absolutely everything that every other neighborhood has.
But the city of Sarasota has been making strides to improve the Newtown area. They completed a street renovation project that added parking and streetscape. They also built new affordable housing units, as well as helped to facilitate a deal for a new Sarasota Memorial Medical Center being built on MLK. All changes the city's Newtown redevelopment director, Drew Jones, says will help to set the framework for decades to come.
We're also seeing quite a bit of new development that could economically stimulate other development. For instance, the Ringling Soundstage on the western end of the corridor and the Janie's Garden Marketplace.
Both the Janie Gardens Marketplace and the Soundstage are expected to attract more people to the area. Officials are hoping more people will equate to more businesses and more residents making purchases. But even bigger hopes are being placed on this 13-acre plot of land on MLK just east of 301.
One of the major things is the Marian Anderson site, and the expectation is that for that to be developed.
For residents like Langston, the future of the Marian Anderson site could be the tipping point to help generate jobs and other services for the community for years to come.
One of the most important developments that's not done here in Newtown is Mary Anderson Brownfield. And I really do want our city to stop playing games with us in this community.
We got unlimited potential and opportunity to make things happen for us as we come together.
As the area evolves, efforts are underway to preserve the area's history with historic markers and notable signs honoring residents. Bobeth Yates, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.